It's one of the worst flu seasons we have seen in years. It's not just schools and workplaces that are trying to keep the virus at bay. Houses of worship across Texas are applying some restrictions during services for the duration of flu season. On this week's edition of Today's Health, we go to one church in Fort Worth that is implementing changes that become a yearly tradition. Maria Guerrero reports.
At places of worship across DFW, as the sounds of the faithful ring loud, so do the sounds of the season.
I heard some coughing and some sneezing and
the flu season. Such is the concern the Catholic Diocese of Fort Worth is implementing what has become a yearly tradition.
I think it's just another level of precaution. I'm glad they do it.
We remind the people, we do this for your health.
Monsignor Joseph Pemberton is leading the way at Most Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church in Arlington.
He took the chalice and giving
Beginning with the Holy Communion.
Take this, all of you, and drink from it. For this is the chalice of my blood.
Drinking wine during communion is now suspended to avoid potentially spreading the flu virus.
The peace of the Lord be with you always.
Let us offer each other the sign of peace.
And that sign of peace handshake among parishioners has now turned into a friendly wave or peace sign, though some still opt to embrace.
I miss it because for me the sign of peace is really a reminder that we're all part of a bigger community and that we're here to strengthen one another.
Congregations banding together to keep a healthy mind, body, and spirit.
But we can at least make eye contact and give a nice welcoming smile and a strong smile, and remember that we need to take that with us when we leave the building.
The church says that these restrictions are only temporary. In other health news this morning, home visit programs could help prevent childhood obesity. That's according to a new Yale University study of over 150 first-time mothers. The women got regular visits from a nurse or social worker during pregnancy and their baby's infant years. These children were about 6 times less likely to be obese by the age of 2 than kids who did not get home visits. Smartphone apps that track sleep habits are growing in popularity, especially among the healthiest and wealthiest Americans. A new survey shows people who make over $75,000 a year were most likely to use sleep apps. Sleep app users also tended to have between 16 and 25 other health apps on their phones. And finally, don't stifle your sneezes. The warning comes from ER doctors in Great Britain after treating a man who ruptured the back of his throat. It happened when he pinched his nose and clamped his mouth shut during a forceful sneeze. He was hospitalized for 7 days until the swelling and pain subsided. Experts say throat rupture is rare, but it's best not to stop a sneeze. However, always cover your mouth. That's it for this week's edition of Today's Health. And coming up on KPVI News Today, we take a look at your KPVI News Today headlines.